Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be making GTA 6 using Unreal Engine. The reason why we're making GTA 6 is because of these guys. They keep delaying the game. We're gonna make this game in 24 hours and prove to them that it shouldn't take a decade. So I went over to ChatGPT to give me ideas for the game.
Huh?
Guide me step by step in 10 steps to take the next step to make a GTA 6 game. Who's gonna take the first step? Me! Anyways, here's what ChatGPT replied with. Our first step is to define my scope, which is pretty straightforward. We're just gonna have our main character and a map with vehicles and NPCs. Step 2 is learn Unreal. I think I know a lot about Unreal. I use Unreal Engine 4 a lot, but I'm not really used to Unreal Engine 5, so I might struggle. Step 3 is a playable character, which is what Unreal Engine provides by default, so we don't need to do that. Implement vehicles, which is going to be easy. Small environment, a map, easy. Basic AI, easy. And then there's step 7, missions, and step 8 for whatever. Let's get started. Alright, here we go. Let's create our GTA 6 project, third person, blueprints, and the name. Thank you guys for watching the video. We just made our GTA 6 game. See, like, it wasn't really that hard. So we do have a problem. We don't have any vehicles or NPCs or a proper map. I mean, this map, it's not really usable, so we got a bit of work to do. I'm just gonna start off with creating a new map, and here's our new map. It doesn't look better than the previous one, but it's fine, we'll make it better. I've recently got my constructions license, which hopefully boosts my abilities to building better maps. Anyways, let's construct some professional looking buildings. There's like vertices, but whenever I drag it, like, doesn't work. I don't know if I'm missing something, so I manually had to scale these boxes. If any of you guys know how to use the vertices, please let me know in the comments. Here's our buildings, but they're missing some textures, which we're gonna download right now. This is probably the easiest step so far. I just had to make these buildings slightly thicker because they're a bit skinny. Now we're only missing one last material for the floor. I tried creating one without using a texture, but it looked garbage. So I ended up downloading a texture for the grass. And now we have a grass material, and that's our map completed. I think it looks pretty polished and clean and very professional looking. Time to add some vehicles. Look at this amazing. I ended up deleting these vehicle assets because for some reason they were not working, and I'm assuming it's because I didn't restart the engine when I imported them. Let's try again. Guys, our map is gone because the engine crashed and it didn't autosave for some reason. Anyways, I had no choice but to rebuild our map. I also had to mess around with this new input system, which took forever because I'm not really used to this one. Anyway, we finally have a car in our game, but these buildings look a lot smaller than I expected, so we do have to rescale them up. I'm just gonna move the camera slightly back and rotate it down because it looked very garbage. So after closely watching the GTA 6 trailer, it looks like they have some roads in the game. We're gonna create some roads. We're gonna use a spline to make it easy for us. So I went ahead and created a landscape, and now we just have to drag these vertices of the spline and connect them. Our road is done, we just need a 3D model for this. I could just make one using Blender, but I'm too lazy, so we're gonna get one off the internet really quickly. Thank you to this person, you're amazing. Okay guys, so I've downloaded this road texture off the internet, but it's kind of big, so we have to make it small. And we just need a size node. Particle, let's search up size, view size, that should be it. And now we just need to subtract it and plug it in, and boom. Now I don't know why this wouldn't work. To me it looks very professional, but okay guys, so I had to download a new texture, but this texture was similar to the last one in terms of thickness, because it was pretty dang thick. So I just rescaled it down. I'm not really sure how I did it. I just went on Google or something. But now we do have another problem. We have these lines in the middle of the roads, like in the middle of each thing. I don't know how to fix that, so yeah. So I ended up using this texture instead, and it kind of hides our problem. It doesn't necessarily fixes it. Alright guys, let's finally test this new road we've just built. It took a long time, but hopefully it's worth it. The car is pretty bad at steering. Why is it jumping like that? I don't know. Let's move this and let's rotate these buildings to give it a little bit of that soul. Hey guys, so at the end I was having a big problem with the car I was setting up. I was trying to set up an enter/exit vehicle system, but whenever I got inside the vehicle, the car just wouldn't drive. I thought it would be a simple error with the Unreal pawn possession or whatever. I tried fixing it, but I couldn't come up with a solution. I'm confident that if I did this exact same thing in Unreal Engine 4, I would not be getting these errors. It's just these little bugs that Unreal Engine 5 comes with.